Hello everybody and welcome to Mercury Farms for FS19 by Alien Jim. Now you may already recognise this farm because it was in FS17 but right at the end, although 17 hasn't really finished. What I basically mean is just before the release of 19. It's one of those maps where you can do what you want. It's sort of customisable within the game, so you can renovate buildings, you can erect farm buildings and sheds and all that kind of stuff, but you can also cut down hedges, cut down posts for the barbed wire fencing and all that kind of stuff, so you can really transform the map while you're actually in the game instead of going to Giants Editor and doing all that kind of stuff. You can also, I'm just going to ramble on a bit here, you can also basically get rid of all the hedges and then do your terraforming, so you can create a massive area of land to be able to do whatever it is you want to do, build a big yard or whatever. You don't have to stick with the designated areas. Anyway, let's get straight into it. And yes, this plane actually is in the map, which you should see fairly early on. I think I will just read this really quickly though, even though I have touched on it already. Mercury Farms has 60 fields. You can now cut down any or all the hedges, remove barbed wire fences with a chainsaw on any land you own. This will give you room to merge and reshape the fields to a way that you prefer. Mercury Farms has many built-in custom placeables, giving you the option to simply place and move farmhouses, silos, animals, and vehicles. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. I'll show you what the map has got to offer. So as you can see, this is the starting point with the house. There it is. There it is, very good timing. So it is indeed part of the map, which I think is very nice. And yeah, I suppose it's just going to keep circling around, not too sure. We might see it again later. But yeah, as I mentioned before, and also in the 17 first look video, this can be totally renovated, along with other farm buildings which are in a bad state of repair. So basically, we've got this little gear here. If you left click on it, you'll see it completely transforms everything. We now have a lovely farmhouse. So you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's just giving you the option to, well, I suppose roleplay, if you want to do roleplay. We do start off with the pickup as well. This is actually where it starts. It's not something I've just placed here, or just driven here, with some premium chicken feed in the back. Now I must mention very early on too, that this is currently with Giants for testing, including console. So yeah, it's very good news, clearly. So yeah, I have already done a tour of this map for 17, but I really should do it again for 19. So that is exactly what I'm going to do today, and I will also demonstrate the cutting down of some fences and stuff. That plane didn't crash, did it? Looking slightly ominous over there. No, hopefully it's something like the BGA, not too sure though. That would have not been a good start to the video. So yeah, where to begin? That's the tough thing. I'm going to go onto here. You can see we have, like, I think it's agroforestry actually, which I even demonstrated all the way back in FS15. So I've always loved this idea. It was also the same in 17 version of the same map. It's very good though, because you can do whatever you want. You could cut the trees down and just make it one huge field if you want to. Totally up to you. The choice is yours. There's also a bridle way. You can also buy hay and straw and that kind of stuff, manure, if you'd like to, which I think is a good idea because you can't always get all the machinery straight away to be able to produce hay, for example, so you do have to buy it in first of all, although keep in mind it will be quite expensive. So yeah, we have a tractor just over there. There's a Fiat tractor just kind of hiding in the undergrowth, but I'm not going to use it because this is much faster. Having said that, I don't really need to be hauling the chicken feed around because that's a bit of a waste of time. So if I just put the tailgate down, if I can do, does it put... Never driven this thing before. Unfold car, there we go. I think just take the strap off and slam the brakes on. Yeah, almost there. I'll do it again. Okay, slamming brakes on now. Close. Come on! Get out! It does not want to leave, so I might have to keep it in there for the entire tour. Come on, chicken food. Yes, there we go. Good, right. Sorry about that. Now, there is one thing which I absolutely love about the yard, and that is the water. In fact, this water, this standing water, these puddles, do run down the farm track as well, which I'll show you. But it just adds realism. It's just very nice to have in the map. So don't worry, I'm not going to spend the entire video just looking at water, puddles to be more precise, but also, yeah, just down here, as you can see, it's just every now and then, just to add detail. Looks very realistic. So it's like the 17 version of the map, but only a lot better. It's just a lot more realistic, I suppose. So yeah, this is a real treat. I really do look forward to the official release of this map. Anyway, yep, I'll fold up the pickup and I will continue over to... Well, I think I'm just going to do a generic tour, bearing in mind that I probably will miss quite a few things within this video, but that is actually a good thing, because when it's released it gives you something else to sort of explore. You're not just sort of shown it all straight away. So yeah, we've got signs and stuff to tell us where things are, which is very handy for people like me who get lost straight away. Well, it says the BGA is left, but I'd probably still turn right for the BGA just because I'm useless at directions. That makes me sound kind of stupid. Yes, it would be out of not thinking more than anything. So this is, yep, I need to drive on the left. I'm going to go up here first of all, then I'll head down to the other side of the map and just I'll basically show you stuff. If you do see any lag spikes, that is an issue with my PC. I did actually see a comment on a previous Felsbrunn episode which I did, saying how to get rid of it. I haven't had time to do that, but it sounds very interesting, so I'm going to hopefully do that and make sure we have no more lag spikes in the video. If that doesn't work either, I'll just take a look and see exactly what's causing the issue and then upgrade that piece of hardware. Mercury Hillside Farm. It's a good place to go to first of all. Yeah, so Alien Jim really has clearly worked very hard on this map. And it's the kind of map where you sort of have the option. You really do have the option. So if you go to a field and you think, oh, I don't like this, I wish this field was a bit different, just get rid of the hedge and expand it. It's up to you. You don't have to stick with it. So yeah, here is one of the farms with a very nice farmhouse just there. Going up to all the different fields. Loads of trees, so you can do forestry if you want to. Again, we've got the agroforestry plots down the far side, which we'll go to later. In fact, we'll finish off with that area. This might even loop up. Oh no, I don't think it does. Well, I could cut through the field, but I'll go back down this designated road, this designated track. This is where we are, approaching the biogas plant. We also have the vehicle shop opposite, which we'll go to on the way back. Yeah, because I think we're gonna... Actually no, I'll do it now just in case, because I won't necessarily be coming back this way. I might do a loop. But yes, we have all the signposts and stuff to say where things are. Very helpful. Here's the vehicle shop. So when you buy anything, any kind of tractor or implement, this is where it's going to appear. So now continuing on once again, over here, I can show you the BGA. This is not a let's play by any means, this is just purely to show you. Right, BGA bunker, here it is. Got the weighing scales, weighbridge on the way in. And then yeah, you can put your silage in here, or you can sell it straight away, up to you. Here is the sell point. So you've got a pit, so you don't have to put it into the raised up hopper. Just tip it in there, I'm assuming directly from the trailer. Okay, so from here, what I need to do is go over to Windmill Hill. Almost said Windmill Hut, but no, it's Windmill Hill. Straight across here. The poultry farm. Yeah, of course, in 17, there were chickens, but there wasn't really a farm as such. They were just roaming around wherever. You couldn't really do much with them, you certainly couldn't feed them. So now that can be fully utilised in the poultry farm, the chicken system. Chicken system is good. So it's just loads of different farms, you don't have to necessarily own them. Of course, we do still have the same system which is put into 19, where you have plots of land which you can buy. Obviously you can only modify an area which you own. But here are the chicken coops as standard, so you don't have to go buying them, you just have to buy the farm. Again, you can see if we go over here, this comes within a plot, so £62,000, which again is actually not a bad price at all, because these things are like, what are they, 50,000 a coop. You're paying 62 for the whole lot, including house, which is good. Some sheds, which you can... I think they have lights. Do they have lights? Yes, they do. Very handy for night work. So, yeah, this map really does have pretty much everything. It's just such a happy map, I suppose, is the best way of describing it. It keeps everybody happy. because it's got a bit of everything, and if you don't like it, you can modify it. So it's all good. Got some windmills, which would explain the name of the farm. Time to continue. I think this track does continue down past field number 36 and 35 and 34, believe it or not, over to the next farm, which I think is the pig farm and possibly the cow farm. Got some cotton growing. And as you can see, we've got all these fences, but, well, this is a good time to demonstrate. What I'll do is, if I can afford it, which I can't do, maybe this one here. I think, yeah, well, when I can afford a field, I might take out a loan. I'll demonstrate the cutting down of the fences if you don't want to have them, and also the cutting of the hedges, because again, you can rip them out if you don't want them. So here we are, another very large farm with a silage pit, just there. So you've got the water and sludge where the pigs live, that's where they're living. Again, we've got light switches and stuff, so you can put the lights on at night. There you go. Yep, so it is just here to start farming. Or you can completely redevelop it if you want to. Okay, so continuing on once again, down this very long track, we're going to come across the agroforestry fields, which is just here on the right hand side. So this is essentially, if you don't know what agroforestry is, it's basically where you have trees and a crop growing in the same field. So we have a line of trees, then we have a crop, then a line of trees and a crop. So it's just basically giving two purposes to the field. And eventually, you can obviously cut down the trees for wood, at the same time as using the same land for a crop as well, an arable crop. This is here so you can continue if you want to, or you could just plough in the grass strips and turn it into one big field. The choice is yours. I can say it so many times. I just keep saying the choice is yours because it really is. Just do what you want. It's so open. Really good. Right, so what I've done is I've sold all the machines which I started off with, meaning I can now afford this piece of land. This is a good opportunity for me to demonstrate the cutting of the hedges. I will also cut the barbed wire, hopefully. So yeah, what you need is a chainsaw, which is fairly self-explanatory anyway. So I'll just grab one of those. And then, yeah, you can just choose an area, cut it down. What you need to do is hunt around in the hedge. You'll see a post. If you go to the post, get your chainsaw out, you can then cut it. By doing so, you remove that section of hedge. If you want to get rid of this completely, you have to use a stump grinder. So the system is very good. If you want to keep the hedge there, then obviously just don't cut it down. Very simple. It also removes the collision. Now what's this? Some kind of off-roading course. I might have to get some kind of off-roading vehicles and have a bit of a race here. It's actually a very good map for multiplayer, as well as single player. Oh, yeah, it's a real off-roading track. I don't know the exact purpose of it, but it looks like an off-roading track. That's what I would use it for. Here's a log, flying over it, and we appear over at the livestock market. So, yeah, lots of things here. If we continue on, we get to a stable further down. Also, we have, I think it's the milk sell point and a shop. So we'll go down there next. And yeah, then we'll make a loop back to where we started. Like I say, I might miss something, but it's just to give you a general overview. It's a good looking map. Oh good, there's the plane. Sigh of relief. I'm very pleased it did not crash. So it's like a, is it a menage? I think it is. Horse jumping area. Hurdles. Not really into horses, so I don't know too much about them. But if you like horses, this is a place for you. And I think this is a stable just back here. Yep. With a house, very nice area. Hello! Hello! Is this your horse? I think it is. It seems happy. Right, let's continue on. Next place is... yes, the shop, and also the milk place. which is only just opposite here. Cut in front of the car there. Yep, so milk sell point just here, and also on the other side we have the generic shop. I think it's a generic shop. It is. Here we go. So what can you sell here? Let's take a look. It is this one here in the centre. Eggs and also milk. So the milk place, sealed milk, you can sell. Believe it or not, milk. Makes perfect sense. So you actually have 2 sell points for milk. This is like a very small village or hamlet. This is a good time for me to pull over and hopefully cut down of this barbed wire fence, assuming I can afford to buy the field, which I can. That's good. With the field you obviously buy the fence. So yes, if you want to create an entranceway, all you have to do, same thing again. Cut it down, remove the stump with the stump grinder, and you have now created a way into the field, because there are collisions on all these different boundaries, the barbed wire and the hedges. But if you drive through the gap, obviously, if I can hit the gap, yeah, there's no collision. So that is how you create an entrance into a field, if there isn't one already, which I'm sure there will be one. It's just if you want to create a larger one or a different one, that is how you'd go about it. Or you could take the entire fence out. So what do we have here? We've got something of interest. Food! It is a food place. It's a place called no name. Well, they have a grill, that's always good. Oh, look at this. Mmm. Tasty burgers here, and bread. Oh, it's open. Oh, it's even more open on the other side. Climbing through the table. I can't get in. Oh, that's a shame. They have good food in there. Oh, it's him again, look. Oh, what's he saying this time? He was gasping at the tractor before, now he's gasping at an umbrella, a parasol thing here. What are you looking at? Nothing in particular. These people are bonkers. What are you looking at? Must be the strangest table you've ever seen. Oh, unless she's eyeing up these oranges and stuff. Whatever that is. Oh, it's a good place. This is a very good place. Time stood still. That could get scary fast. Seriously though, this area is fantastic. Just having a bit of a laugh there. Yeah, really well done. Just brings it to life. Brings the map to life. There are some animated people too. But I think it would be incredibly difficult to get an animated play area, because these are all on a set course. So yeah, that would be tough. But that is very well done. Really do like it. It adds a lot to the map. It just brings life to it, because a dead map is no good. It feels dead if it's a dead map, if you know what I mean. So yeah, very, very well done this. So yeah, there's loads of different areas over there. This is like the getting to know people area. Bit of fun. But we're going to move back over to the straw barn and garden centre, then the sweet potato and spinnery, not the sweet potato spinnery, and then yeah, I'm going to conclude the first look. It's been very good. I'll go up here. Yep, so loads of places to buy and sell stuff. We've got some manure over there, various places over here as well. They could be individual sell points, or they could be the buy points, because as I mentioned, you can buy several different things which you might need when running the farm. Let's just take a look here. Garden centre, yeah, I would say there's a buy, but again, I can't really tell you until I've done a proper playthrough. It's the unloading bay. The sawmill is up here. Past the greenhouses, which I don't think are even in 19, which is a shame. In the base game as a placeable. And yeah, if you've got some wood to sell, this is the place to go to. It's just so detailed. It's a really detailed map. I've just realised although you do start off with the pickup, the repair gauge is at the bottom, so you do have to spend quite a bit on it to get it up to scratch. Here is Mercury Farm. Yes, we've got several areas over there. Sweet potato and spinnery. I'll go back over here first. Here we go. Yep, so the cotton modules and also most likely the wool. Got sell points as well. Yeah, so we'll go over to Mercury Farm. Oh, that's where the smoke was coming from, that building up there. And then we have the very nice drive with the puddles. Back to where we started. So, what do you think? Yeah, just going back to this again, I should have mentioned there is a sign here which tells you exactly what it is. It is the bridle path, and I think the reason for the logs is actually to stop vehicles from going up there. Of course, I've just rocketed down here, launching the pickup over the logs. So, yes, here is the bridle path. Very nice. Very good off-road course, though, as well, even though it probably shouldn't be. So, yeah. I think Alien Jim has done, once again, a fantastic job. I don't think there's anything I would change, honestly. I don't think there's anything negative to say. Because it's just nice to have such a diverse map which you can modify. And yeah, I think it is very good for multiplayer too. So, if you like it, obviously you like the video, that will give Alien Jim and myself and other viewers a good idea of what this map is like. And also, yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to Alien Jim as well. Until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.